alaikum everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Kids. So in the holy month of Ramadan, as you all know, everyone's eyes seem to be on the clock, and all of a sudden everyone knows the exact second that it's Maghrib time. So we're going to try and make everyone's lives a bit easier and make these Iftar Imsak clocks. They're a really nice way of sort of keeping your eyes on Maghrib time, on Iftar time, and letting everyone know what time Imsak is so everyone can have suhoor before Imsak. Okay, so what you're going to need for this episode is a small cereal box. These usually come in like packs of 5s, the multi-packs. So you need one of those. Some plain wrapping paper. I've chosen to use orange like the example we have. Tiny straws, or if you don't have these at home, you can use toothpicks, some felt tips, and some colorful paper and glue. Okay, so let's begin. So we're going to start off by wrapping our little cereal box with some plain wrapping paper. Okay, so I'm going to use a bit of sellotape and stick that down. And now to do the other side. Okay, so as you can see, I've now wrapped this with plain wrapping paper. Now I can show you. So the example has used a printout of a clock, but if you don't have a printer at home and you'd rather make it yourself, I'm going to show you how right now. So I'm going to use some yellow and pink colored paper to decorate the clock. So I'll just show you that. So first, using a pencil, I'm going to draw a circle. You can use a cup to draw the circle around, or you can just freehand it. I'm going to do 2 circles for both sides of the clock. So one for the Iftar clock and one for the Imsak clock. This is also nice to do throughout the year for Fajr time as well. So I'm just going to put these on the side. Now you can use any colour you like, but I've used yellow because it's bright and happy and it'll show up nicely against the orange. But you can use plain paper and cut it out like the example. So that's my second clock face. Now if you look at this example, it's got nice alarm ears and feet, so we're going to use pink paper to do that. So if I put my clock in the middle, I'm just going to draw some alarm clock ears. And I'm going to draw one here. And some feet. And I'm going to do that for both of the clocks. You can use different colours for each side of the clock if you like. Okay. And I'm just going to cut those out now. Okay, so now that I've cut the ears and the legs of the clock, we can now stick it all together. Okay, so using a glue stick, I'm just going to do that now. Just going to put it at the bottom, leaving space for the title at the top, and sticking the 2 ears on. And you can use any color you want for this part. Okay, and 2 legs. And you can overlap it over the circle if you like. Okay, so after I've stuck those on, I'm now going to add a little circle in the middle, and that's where the nose will go, and that will be the center of the clock. And I'm going to add 2 eyes, so I'm going to do a line and 2 maybe dots like that, and add little eyes like that, and I'm going to add a little smiley face. Now, not forgetting the actual clock. So first I'm going to add the number 12 at the top, and I'm going to add the 3, the 6, and the 9. You can also add the 1, 2, all the numbers in between if you like, but I'm just going to leave it like that. Now I'm going to get some plasticine or blue or white tack, and I'm going to place it in the middle on the clock's nose, and I'm going to do a small hand using the small straw, and again, like I said before, you can use a toothpick if you like. And I'm going to do a longer arm for the longer hand of the clock, and all you do is stick it in like that. So that right now is 3 o'clock. So I've cut out a small rectangle to write Iftar on it. And I'll stick that on top of the clock. So after sticking that on, you now have a completed face of the clock, and you can just pull these apart and change the time every day. I hope you give it a try. See you next episode with Crafty Kids. Assalamu alaikum.